Alright guys, today we're going to give some helpful hints for your double unders, for those that struggle, some single unders, go over your sizing your rope and then your position. So the first thing you guys need to know when you're doing your double unders is what position and shape you need to maintain. So when you guys practice your double unders, or single unders for that matter, you want to make sure that you're in a hollow rock position, that those legs, glutes, and everything's nice and tight. If you get in this position and you aren't shaking, you're not turned on. All right, so one of the biggest things when you start jump roping, you need to make sure your jump rope is the correct size. So I always grab the handles, and it should come about to the bottom of my armpit there. Okay? If it's too long, it's going to hit the feet. If it's too short, it's going to hit the feet. Also, when you're jump roping, you want to think about keeping your arms into your body. You get too wide, as you can tell, the jump rope gets shorter, and you're going to want that's less rope to get underneath your feet. So one thing that I always like people to do when they start jump roping is just to learn their wrist. So the very first thing that I'll have people do is just grab the jump rope with two hands and start the jump rope and then just move from the wrist, okay? If you get long with the elbows, it's gonna be a lot harder to get double unders, or really long with the shoulders is even worse. So once you get that down just with one hand, you can add in just your jumps and you won't trip over your rope at all. And once you get really good with that, you can add another jump rope and start practicing two at the same time. Sometimes they get tangled up a little bit, but start practicing two and do it that way. And then, if you get that down, easy way to practice double unders, if you're one that trips over all the time, I'll just show this real quick, is to get here. And that's a good way to practice in wads. If you're one that trips over the jump rope all the time, and you get more frustrated, just so you learn that motion and you're not spending about 30 minutes in the middle of your wad. All right, so kind of one of my golden rules to start double unders is that you should have about 100 to 200 singles in a row unbroken. So if you're one that's still battling your single unders, work on that for a little bit and then move on to doubles. All right, so the last thing. One of the easiest ways to get started with double unders, I like to practice single, single, big jump, double. So single, single, one, two. And practice that way. Then once you get that single, single, double, go single, double, single, double, single, double, and then hopefully you can go get your doubles out of the way, or your singles out of the way. So the last thing, once you guys start getting that, the things you want to avoid from a side view, if I jump and kick my legs out, it's going to be longer for my feet to get back to the middle, okay? Or if I jump and kick my toes backwards and back in, I'm usually going to get tripped up. So when we're doing our jumps, make sure that you can just practice this without jumping. Putting a towel in between your feet and just practice staying on those toes and keeping that jump there. If you get out here, people think they're giving them more clearance, but actually it's going to take you longer to do your double unders. So what they should look like, hopefully it looks like this, is when you're doing your double unders nice and consistent. I like to think of just a rhythm. The more energy you exert, the harder the wad's going to be. So if you keep a consistent pace and breathe, it's going to make your wad a lot easier, and also it's going to conserve a lot of energy. So while you're doing your double unders, and they shouldn't be that difficult. If you get done breathing and you're hunched over and want to die, then you're probably exerting too much energy. Try to stay loose. And then the last thing, when you grab your jump rope, try not to suffocate your jump rope. Always try to grab the jump rope towards the end of the handle, and about 3 fingers, maybe 4, on the end of the jump rope. That's going to allow for more ample spin with your jump rope. If you get too high up, it's not going to spin properly. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to comment. We'll get back to you. But I think that covers double unders for today. Thank you.